Another episode of Mann Family Dinner. Tia, hit them with it.
Welcome back to our channel.
So,
Yes, thank you.
who's gonna bless the dessert? We're going light today. Is that cool? We're going light. We don't want to eat a whole meal today, so we're gonna go light. Tiffany, just bam.
Bless it. No, I'm just Lord, thank you so much for this time and this fellowship. We ask that you bless the food, let it nourish our bodies. In Jesus Christ's name we pray, amen.
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 Welcome.
Welcome.
So we're having tea and coffee.
Some of us.
Why not crumpets?
Yeah, we all have a tea and coffee.
Somebody has a mug full of ice water now because he's picky and he don't like it. He don't drink hot.
So we eating just a little light something today.
Let's hop into these comments.
What you got?
Okay, what you got?
Can
And can I just thank everybody for your comments
Yes.
and for watching, and tell somebody about it. You know, share, like, and thank you, Portia. I just want to thank everybody.
Subscribe. Thank y'all so much. Okay. Grenette Watt says,
Grenette Wack?
I'm pretty sure that's not their real name. Good video. Y'all are crazy. I know y'all got a lot of beat downs when y'all were young. I can just tell after this video. We didn't get beat downs, but you may be right.
That's not true.
I'm finna say some of us did.
Oh, David. Yeah.
People got crucified.
Tanya Blue says, I think it is very good how your family has dinner together, making time for each other and knowing you have your own families to attend to. Thank you, Tanya. We tried.
Thank you.
Should I make my finger go out?
Oh, no, that's all the comments I have for this.
Okay.
That's all the comments.
That's these phones.
Oh,
yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah, we tripping.
Phone.
Y'all tripping.
So what we have? What's on the agenda today?
The agenda, we are going to be talking about feuds.
As in family feud?
Family feuds, work feuds, the best of the best blow-ups from the man.
That excludes me because I don't blow up with nobody.
Daddy, I think
You're the common denominator.
yes.
Wait. No, I don't know.
Both of y'all.
Both of y'all.
Both Davids are.
I don't even know where we start. Okay, so we can start me and your elevator fight.
Okay.
What elevator? Okay. Oh yeah.
We're in Kansas.
So
Where were we?
We were out on the road.
We were on the road, getting ready to start a show. We had stopped at a barbecue restaurant to get something to eat, and I was talking to Daddy about getting a pit bull. I was looking for a dog, and I was like, I'm gonna get a pit bull. I had just met Ace. He had a pit bull. He was like, you and them kids over there in the house, y'all don't have no gun, y'all don't have no dogs, no nothing. My dog about to have a puppy. You need a dog in the house. So I bring that to David and Daddy. They aggressive. You don't know. I think I was actually talking to Daddy first.
no,
you just jumped in as
talking
usual.
to the table,
Yeah,
bro.
we
You was talking.
at
It
the
was a
table.
general conversation. Don't do me.
Well, I was talking to I don't even know when it took a turn. I think it pissed me off because you was like, yeah, I ain't never want no pit bull.
He said that. He said that.
Oh, okay.
You got mad at me because I agreed with him, and then
Nah,
instead,
you was saying some extra stuff. How did we get into a whole
I said, yeah, she
full-fledged-
didn't want that until that nigga said something, and then this is what I said.
Right, that's exactly. So I'm explaining to them I can do my own research about dogs, Daddy was like, you need to. I said, Daddy, we had a dog that bit half of our cousin's face off, and you wouldn't got 2 more of those. Like, I can do my own research.
But he was trained. I'm just
In Duke's defense, she came.
Right, she did come into the backyard.
She off the property.
Right.
So it wasn't
Shaq,
like he
that's
was
Shaq.
Right.
He wasn't aggressive, but he was territorial if you had someone came into the yard.
Right, but my whole
That's the
point
fin
of
of the dog.
one, I was like, okay, I need a dog. Like, we are over here by ourselves, and that's what it was. We at the table eating. So now the conversation has shifted into a full-fledged argument.
straight argument.
Straight argument. People coming up to the table. Can I take a picture? No. Okay. We did not care who was around. We was just going in, and we got.
I think I'm gonna need some more tea.
We argued in the car. So we get to the hotel, and now we on the elevator. What is your recollection of the fight? Because
I was like, see, you always do that when these niggas come around. You want to get brand new. That's your problem. She was like, and your problem is,
Yo, B.A.
Yo, you're B.A. You a B.
I said that said because he had his finger like this, like I was like, you okay? And so me and him, Don was on the elevator with us.
I don't know where they got this language from. I don't
Portia was talking like that. I wasn't cursing.
So me and David ended the argument on the elevator.
I wasn't cussing.
Mind you, they
She
still
was
have a
full
show to
fledged
do.
cussing.
They still have a show to do that night. So we get off the elevator. Daddy,
Not just a show. We all had this is when we was doing a family tour.
Daddy's.
Yeah. And I'm on the elevator like.
I
boy,
get on the
y'all
elevator and
No,
she
I come off the elevator. I said, your son is a big.
and
He
I
was
said,
like, you
wait
will
a minute,
not
you would not.
disrespect
That's
me.
what
He's still
you
a
not.
big. That's what I'm saying. He was like, well, what happened? So basically, now that I'm talking this argument through, it was really dumb and could have just been settled
You could have been settled.
by
in-
just.
And I was
Well,
just
see, my thing was,
But
in one,
basically, it's just it's my choice. This
Yeah.
is what I want. And
I was mad because I was like, I'm doing my own research. Like I've done things. I'm not just a nigga. Not just gonna come around and be like, "Hey, you need a dog." And he didn't come around and say I needed a dog. His reason was
you need protection.
Yeah, he said everybody concerned. You don't have no gun or no dog.
Now
Right.
she can have 101 Dalmatians in there, and I ain't saying nothing.
But my thing was, because I know how aggressive pit bulls, and I'm just thinking
Yeah.
of the stigma of pit bulls
Right.
and the kids and
Right.
all that. And so it was like, girl, no.
But if
and
we
Portia
were-
with dogs, she don't really do dogs. And so I'm thinking with pit bulls, you gotta be like, hey,
Yeah.
get it together now.
They shed.
It's a lot. The
What
kids
happened
with
when you
allergies.
came to my house? What Pablo do to you?
What'd he do?
Sit in front of you. Remember you came over
Oh
and
yeah, I
read
came
lines
and Pablo
one
was
day?
like, I said, now wait, now I got a pistol. I'm the one told her not to get you anyway.
So-
No.
So since we are on Feuds on the Road, I think we should talk about before the showtime, you going on the bus.
That boy said he
I ain't going
doing
on.
the show.
I ain't doing it like
I ain't doing the show.
Let me
like
tell
he
you
went
what.
on Mars or somebody.
I was. First of all, I go hard. The first 30 minutes, I set that thing right. You know what I'm saying?
With
Don't
Bruno.
trip.
I'm in there
With Bruno Mars.
I'm like, I can't believe all this was. I'm just
So
getting
anyway,
ready.
so what happened was
Yeah,
we
no
was
clue.
arguing about at the beginning of the show, the lights were like blinding me at the beginning of the show where I couldn't even see like my computer and my DJ set. So Daddy was like, if they not gonna be able to see you if you don't have no lights on you. I said,
But you wanted to shoot the thing. My concern was with the ceiling that low and the lights that
For the
low, you
t-shirt,
shooting
the
the t-shirt
t-shirt
thing. Remember you had got the new one and it was a cannon.
Yeah,
I love the thing that he
I
got.
was shooting t-shirts into the crowd. I thought I was around.
And I was like, it's a liability for you to shoot it. You can't see, you gonna shoot it. Why I can't shoot my t-shirt thing? And I'm like, you're not shooting it. Because the lights, you cannot do it. The
It
lights
was
are
a
low.
low. It was a low ceiling. So
This
let's
was
make
during
sure
sound
the
check
thing-
too, right?
Yeah.
In the actual place.
Oh,
where
he
it
want to
happened
tell
was
me
low.
how I'm gonna do my set. Do I come on and tell you what jokes to tell?
Yes.
Yes, I do. It's like, dang.
Often.
Never mind, I said that. But what I was talking about.
That is crazy.
So I was just, it was just.
And I was
first
just
of all,
more,
we was already stressed. Like the tour was a big stress.
because
Well,
it was our first
first
time.
one, and so we was just trying to make sure.
We was trying to make
everything
it work.
was good, and we wanted to have a great presentation for the
We
people.
work great under stress.
We really do.
No, we don't.
We do. We
If
do.
y'all came to the show, y'all didn't
No,
know
no,
these
no, we
fights was
don't.
happening.
We don't. We don't.
Y'all actually do.
We do. I mean,
It's
when
just,
it comes to
it's
it.
just y'all just get to be
We get so
man.
we get so passionate about smaller things.
But I'm so glad y'all kept it away from me.
But
that day.
it was like we went back and forth. I was like, look, hey, if I can't do what I want to do on my set, I ain't going.
He
What's
gets
it about?
then gets on the bus and say, I ain't doing the show.
Y'all
He
got
came in
it.
there and told me, I was like, what? What do you mean? He said he ain't doing it. I was like,
He was like, oh, so
Show must go
so
on.
must go on. So-
That's the, when the people pay their money,
So-
y'all will
y'all would
understand.
say, who cares?
Who cares? People, when they pay their hard-earned money to get a babysitter, get people to come out and get parking, all of that, buy a new suit, because you know we buy new suits when we go to stuff. Black people.
Mine wouldn't, yeah.
Well, black people do buy we buy new clothes to go to something. If we go to a concert or something, you gotta get a new
because
outfit.
we just want to look nice.
But we were going back and forth, y'all. This lasted probably 2.5 hours.
No, right up
Right up until
showtime.
showtime.
From
She wasn't doing-
catering, through sound check, catering. I was like, we are really doing this.
So I'm like, who gonna,
So I had told the
introduce me?
fellas. He said, who what?
Who gonna introduce me?
Who gonna
You
say
a
my
worried about who gonna introduce you.
Yeah, because we were trying to figure out because he said he wasn't gonna do it. So I'm like, wait. So
She
how
wasn't
we-
hype enough to bring up the crowd.
He knew he was gonna do the show anyway. I mean, he was just.
I promise. I was
He
setting
was
my
serious.
mind.
Ain't
I
Tanya
was
went to
setting
the
my
bus.
mind.
JP went to the bus. We was all taking
I
turns
was
going
setting
to the
my.
bus trying
I
to
was
talk
gonna
to
take
What
a
made
nap.
him
That was
finally
gonna be
decide-
that was gonna be a good nap.
What made him finally decide he was gonna
It
do the
ain't
show?
Tanya or JP.
I think JP.
Yeah.
I think JP.
And Tanya was like, she was like, look, they're your parents. You have to honor your parents. What you need to do, let's just pray. Let's pray.
She our first lady too.
Tanya-
Shout out to
Tanya-
Tanya.
Hey, Tanya, I don't want to talk to the Lord right now. I'm mad at him, not
That's
the Lord.
Daryl too. You wanna pray? Me and Daryl had an argument. Me and my pastor best friend had an argument. Right in the middle of our argument, he just started, Heavenly Father, we thank you. I said, I hung up in his face. I'm not gonna pray with you.
And then he was just your brother. He wasn't your parent.
He was my brother right
At
then.
that
He wasn't my
point,
pa-
at that point.
we've been friends almost
Like, it's been over
37 years. Oh, that was just, bro, I'm sorry.
But at the end of the day, David did do the show.
I did do a show.
And it was a great
And
show.
I rocked.
I think mine was
But shut up.
a napkin. So I think my argument, which wasn't an argument, I was getting ready. I'm just, because before the show, I'm just really nervous. We talked about being nervous on another show. But
Oh,
I'm
I
really
think I
nervous
know it.
before we go and sing, right? So I was in there and I was doing my makeup because instead of having somebody do it, I prefer to do it myself because it relaxes me and all that kind of stuff. So I'm in there, got my little, church music stuff going on. This one,
Wait, stop the story down. You gotta explain your part. What was in your ear?
I had my pack on because, like, during the show, we'll go out, come back. Like, the background singers, we had, like, 3 different segments or whatever.
What show was
So,
it?
huh?
What show was it?
It was the same show. But I had my pack on so I can hear what's going on in the crowd and on stage or whatever. So Daddy is doing his set. So I'm singing a love song. It's in my ear. So nobody else can hear it. So I'm like, what song was I singing?
I don't even remember.
Because we go so hard together on stage. They don't remember.
I was singing some like blues song that he do on his set.
it wasn't no church song.
This lady here, I messed up her vibe,
So
I guess.
I'm getting
She
ready.
getting up mine on
and
Jesus.
My mind is right.
She's
she coming
exalted.
there singing loud, and I'm like giving worship.
Hey!
I was like, hey, you need to get your mind on Jesus.
I have the video. It just popped up on my Snapchat.
So
You
wanna
do?
show it to
I
me?
have the video.
You gotta show.
Yep.
We're gonna
Show
put that
you
video in here.
Video.
It
You
cut-
recorded it?
It cuts off abruptly because I was so tickled because Mama was really in the zone. And Tia
exalted.
came in there like loud like Tia do. Mama just, hey, you need to get your mind on Jesus. So Tia looked like, we both looked at each other and we fell out.
They don't even be taking me serious.
We fell out laughing.
I do, mama. I take you serious,
Y'all will
mama.
not do how y'all don't, because after that, like if I do say something,
I do,
like
Mama.
I'm fussing, they all huddle up on me. They huddle up and they like, oh,
Not me, mama. I take you
had-
serious.
She
they'll
on
say-
one.
They'll say she ragging or
She on one.
I'm like,
Nah, she
Meanie
got something
Queenie.
on it. Yeah.
Meanie Queenie.
If you heard one of us say she got something on it, that means beware. Okay?
Yeah.
so they gonna tell each other. It's like little tag.
That was the
team.
That's what they do. I'm with her at all times.
Whatever.
And
I'm
so
on her
for,
side.
I think for the rest of the tour, me and Tia every time was like, you better get your mind on Jesus.
They be hearing the joke.
Listening to them
What is
blues.
coffee making me hot?
This Tia's bomb. Okay, Tia,
Oh, Lord.
you ain't even really argue a lot though.
She do. She do. She's in an argument now, right now.
Oh, I
With her
forgot.
and Tiffany, yeah. They feuding, y'all. If y'all didn't know, they was.
You didn't notice the energy.
Yeah, their energy is kind
Well,
of
you
off.
won't
because-
notice. These cameras on.
One, I like she said, I don't argue. I
She
say
do.
what I say. I mean, if you continue to say what you need to say, then that's fine. But after I'm done talking, I'm just
But you put a period on.
That starts a lot of the arguments.
Because she thinks she the end all be all. Like
No,
after I stop talking, the argument is done.
no. That's not what I no. I say if you say something while I'm sitting there listening,
Because
then I
half the
might
time
say
you're not.
huh?
Half the time you're not.
Maybe not.
That's what I'm saying. That's
So,
what's,
but I'm
see?
just saying, I just after
So
I.
her and Tiffany having an argument about another show that we're gonna do that they gonna do together. Eventually, we're gonna talk this through. But anyway,
We
let's stop and talk about that thing. This will be the first time me and Tia are talking about this. We had an argument a week ago.
Yeah, it was on. This is on camera,
Whatever the
so
case
everybody
is.
can see.
Oh, I don't care. I mean,
Let me tell you why I was mad.
talk about it.
One,
Petty level.
Talk about it.
Talk about it.
that's why right there, because of pettiness. I was really, me and Tiffany really in a meet. We trying to prepare. We trying to just line stuff up for the show. We getting stuff together.
Tell the
just to see
people.
him.
Tell the people.
I'm over it. After 3 meetings, she goes,
That was like our first meeting about that.
no, that was our third one.
Third?
Yeah. Where was you?
Okay,
at?
what's
Was
second?
you present mentally for the other
Where
two?
was the first one?
When we had our main Mann Family meeting,
That was on Monday.
that was that.
Okay.
Then me and you, Tiffany, had a meeting that we were gonna come back.
I think that was Wednesday.
Our other meeting was okay. Here,
That was like a Friday.
everybody
Gotcha.
had homework. We were gonna come back and build a book for the show, so that we had the show lined out from top to bottom.
Correct.
We get through the whole thing. At the end, I'm over it. Y'all doing too much. This about to be too much. I said, too much for what? This is how we talking to her. Too much for what, Tia? We trying to accommodate you. We're trying to do all of this, and she like,
We have a Tamar. This is
Oh my God.
oh, Tamar, because Tamar, we know
Fitty.
you in a better
Man,
place.
say, shout out to Tamar.
We
What
love
up?
you, Tamar.
What up?
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
y'all could be.
But I was just so mad. I'm like, why did you let us get through all of these meetings to just say you over it instead of trying to talk it
I
through
just felt like
and
we
figure it out?
it was just doing too much. I mean, if we're gonna do it, let's do it. I mean,
What do you
That's
mean?
what we were
But you
trying
have
to
to
do.
plan
Yeah.
before you do
nigga,
it.
what a plan! You just said we were gonna meet in 3.
But you thought we was on meeting one. So you your plan is
See, you
still
didn't, that
Whichever-
wasn't good for yourself.
It don't matter. Whichever
no.
meeting we was on, let's just go ahead and do it. Cause I
Yeah,
mean,
but you gotta.
okay, so the thing that was said that I wasn't prepared for was decorations.
correct.
For decorations, you don't really too much need of anything,
You need-
except for
that's-
pictures
that's-
and things like that. Of
For the
what,
set?
like
Did you
different
have
for the
pictures?
set.
Did you have
For the-
pictures?
Definitely had pictures.
Singular.
So
One.
Singular.
no
Yeah.
ma'am, no ma'am.
She had 2 more pictures with the
Yes,
chairs
but
on there.
I did, and then I had more
But did
pictures.
you have the whole set
I
complete?
did.
With a budget as well?
Yeah, it don't matter because it was coming out of my pocket.
No,
But see,
brother, what the
that's
fuck
what
out of your pocket?
But the thing about it is, we
Yeah.
She said it was coming out of her pocket. She was finna swipe some cards for y'all. I just trying to get my wallet ready.
But I was
about
though.
it is that would have been okay. We had talked about, we was like, we're not gonna go take it to daddy yet. We're gonna do XYZ and we're gonna do this. So we get down our checklist, we get down to budget. Oh, this is the exact demeanor. Oh, daddy said it was gonna come out of XYZ. I was like, you already talked to him? She was like, yeah. I said,
But
why?
she said it in passing. I didn't know that it was a thing. It's like,
So
I'm
what,
about.
did that probably was the meeting that she wasn't mentally prepared, like present.
No,
for.
because I said,
that
hold
mean
on,
one or
no,
two?
for real, serious.
Y'all probably said
All
that.
I said was, no, that she said, I'm going to buy the set stuff. I'm going to buy. I said, no, that comes out of the budget for the show.
Right.
And we'll take care of that. That comes out of that budget.
But that wasn't even, you supposed to tell us that as a collective. We wasn't even gonna talk to you about it until we had it
Right.
together.
Tamar went ahead and
David, stop.
And when she
just-
said,
Whoever you
point
want to call me.
Take
my
one
point
to you.
is the vision for the show is not to just, well, let's just do it, let's set it up and shoot it. Like it could potentially be something, and that's why I was like, okay, let's really take our time in the planning process from top to bottom.
See,
Tell
now
them why.
I'm just really just getting the whole story.
Because
I haven't heard the whole thing, so I'm just
Because they know when they come to me with it, it got to be
gotta
like,
make
so
sense.
so it can make sense if I'm going to say, hey, fund that.
Right.
Get
But
the budget.
Tia's thing was, well, they shouldn't have to fund our vision and fund the vision. I was like, were we in the same meeting? The whole point of us offering this show up was to produce content for the channel.
Because I was just like, everybody start developing
Yeah.
everything. David executes and makes it happen. My deal was, okay, if that's what y'all want to do,
Right.
put it together, bring it to me.
Well, this
we'll
is
make it
These
happen.
good.
two right here,
This
I
is getting
think,
good.
I'm just giving my opinion on what I feel like may have happened in the meeting. Tiffany has lived in New York for a very long time. We know how New Yorkers are. I love y'all New Yorkers, but y'all real to the point, no fluff, no crap, you know what I mean? And her work world was different than coming into this work world. So her work world there is like everything was planned, strategic to the minute, right? Everything was planned and everything was done. And so when she comes here, that's what she's trying to offer. She didn't come to me and try to take over. She was like, Portia, this
Sometimes
is something
in here we fly by the seat of our pants.
Right.
Sometimes.
Yes, yes. Yeah, by the way, I don't have any more drink. I'm just sipping.
But my point is, I was like, okay, I want this show to be something. So I do know that preparation and planning stuff, like if you see the vision, you plan for it, then I feel like it'll go smooth. That's why.
And I think in her defense, which in your defense, in your defense,
She always thinks somebody against the government.
yeah,
with
she
you.
right. Like in your defense, like I said, it's just because we've been used to just like, let's just do it. I come in Monday, hey, tomorrow we're gonna shoot this. Now now that this thing is popping off like it's popping off, there has to be a sense of planning. There has to be a sense of, it has to be
because
that
we
way.
really wanted to have like a couple more meetings just to make sure that we had
and that's
everything
the
crossed.
way it's done, really.
So
when
after
we
she
shoot,
said she was over it, I tried to a little bit. I was like,
What?
You childish.
I did. I
Well, you
didn't
were
go
being
there
teased.
first.
That's the thing. When you call me these things, that I'm a person that I don't care what you call me.
But I'm trying to get you to realize
You
that
remember
you
this,
should.
so you can.
No, for
Yeah.
real. No, huh?
You remember this, so you can.
No.
Well, you know, the first thing when people go to Holland,
Of course, yeah,
when
but
people
I'm
go to
doing
Holland,
it.
when people go to Holland, they don't care. They really care. You care with somebody.
When
But
I
look
say
at my
that-
face, world. I'm telling you that I don't.
Yeah, I
But
got
my point, even if you don't, that was not my first go-to with you. I was really trying to come and trying to talk it out to see where we can go, like what's not working for you, what's not gonna work for you. You didn't even offer what wasn't working for you. You just kept saying it's too much, I'm over it. And because I want to and I don't have to explain nothing to you, I'm
So
like,
what was too much for you?
It was just it started to get like catty, not. It's
You mean
not
y'all
catty,
just-
but it's
Well,
just
that's-
like
you gotta explain to us what was it
that's
being
what
too
I'm
much.
doing. That's what I'm doing, Dad.
Okay.
So I feel like it got to be too much with the whole planning thing, because like you said, I just feel like, okay, we had two meetings about it. We discussed what the look and the colors and all that stuff. All right, let's just go ahead and do it.
So can you say y'all were prepared to do a full show at that point?
If we was to do a whole pilot or whatever the case may be, I feel like we would have been all right.
No, I'm just saying, do y'all think y'all were prepared to even shoot the pilot at that point?
To them, probably no. For me, yes.
you said it was too much for you though.
But no, he said if.
No, like were y'all that day that you left the meeting, could you have just said, okay, let's shoot the show now. I know the guidelines, I know what we're doing. I got the set.
You go get the stuff or whatever, but we didn't have
they
that.
were preparing for execution, is what they were doing.
They were preparing for excellence.
Yeah,
is what they were
excellence and
preparing.
execution.
Tiffany
So-
hasn't
Right.
spoken. We would like for Tiffany to speak since this has a lot to do with you.
Yes, you did. Please.
Tiffany, speak. Don't give us that.
No.
This is a
When
part
I'm
of the
given a
show.
task, I complete it in the best way that I know how. If there's another
Give
way,
us the Tiffany. Don't give
If
us
there's
this. Don't
another
give
way-
us this executive girl. Well, what I do is I
no.
complete
If
the
there's
task
another way
and-
that the task needs to be completed, then I need to be made privy to that. If I'm not, I'm gonna do it the best way I know how. Best way I know how is to plan it out, to delegate tasks, and then create next steps for the next thing.
But I
how
can say this, Tiffany, because you and I kind of had a little. Because I said to you the other day, I said that's a bit aggressive.
Yeah, you
why
said-
is it that men? If a
No,
man
no,
says,
no, I didn't say it that way. But when you are putting a black woman in a leadership position and you say that she's aggressive, that's a trigger word. You have to be aware of that.
No,
and
it
it
had nothing-
undermines her leadership.
So no,
You saying no, but did you hear
no,
what
no.
she
I'm just. I
said?
did. I'm just saying, but
Does
it wasn't.
It undermines your leadership if you.
If it was a guy, I would have said it. It
What I'm
doesn't
saying is-
undermine his leadership.
But aggression doesn't undermine leadership.
No.
you have to be aware specifically of black women in leadership.
But why don't black
but-
women in leadership have to be aware of the way
I
they
wasn't.
come
No,
across?
the thing is, I wasn't being aggressive.
You
if there,
were.
okay, but if there is a way, if I may offer, if there is something that you would like for me to change in the way that I work, the appropriate way to say it is not in front of everybody who you put me in charge of. Dang, why you gotta be aggressive?
No, I
Everything-
said, dog, that was aggressive. real sarcastically like that. Okay. And then you say, well, why would a man say it? It's
no,
like
I said, if I'm just speaking very clearly
this is
and
really
directly.
how it goes on in the Man Family Dinner. You guys see it.
Yeah, this how we sharpen
how
up.
we do.
This why we cool like we cool.
We do. we do have ugly moments.
Yeah.
But do you agree that you could have not said that in front of people that you?
It was me, you, and Phil. And who else?
And what's his name?
Terrell.
And Terrell.
Terrell left. Terrell wasn't there. It
was okay.
It was just three of us there.
Sure, I'm not close with them 3 people. I'm not close with them other people.
Y'all are the 3 people. So
yeah.
you say you're not close with Phil.
Okay.
Sorry.
My bad.
My bad.
Hold on.
But she's saying in the way of saying it in front of him.
I know.
I'm not above reproach. I'm not saying that like I'm flawless.
I'm sorry.
Which is appropriate?
No, I'm not saying it's appropriate.
Like,
but
I'm not close with
can
But you can't justify your sarcasm in that.
No, but can you also say that
y'all,
if there have been several times that happened several times, and I know you said it's the New York way, but that doesn't always make it the way.
Okay, the first thing I said is there's another way that you want me to do it. You have to tell me that way.
I get that, but I'm just
Not
saying
in sarcasm.
it started. It almost built to where we both caught ourselves and said, "Wait a minute, it ain't even a big thing."
But that's what I'm saying.
It's not an issue.
In handling it, like you can't be, because I mean we all know the stereotypical thing for the
and I'm definitely
being
I was raised by a single mom.
Yeah,
so
but who
like,
put that in place? That's where the issue.
I mean,
comes
I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, but I'm saying you can't be guarded even
got
if you was
angry about
genuine.
something, and I said angry black man. It undermines your actual emotions and the nuances of what you're talking
But
about.
not your leadership.
But
Not the leadership.
How can you tell? I'm as in my shoes. I'm telling you.
And I won't even for black men. I won't say when she's being aggressive, but they look at black men as they call us angry as black women.
Yeah,
they call us angry too.
But they say
not as much
fear,
as women.
but people of the world.
We're the most in the world.
I'm talking about in this type of setting that we're talking about. If you get mad and you haul off, or if you are too aggressive and you're delegating your task, it's just he the boss, he the leader. That's the man. Like that's what the boss do.
But I just mean to say,
but when a woman does
the world
it,
calls us angry black. The world calls us angry black
right?
women.
But I'm talking about
the world calls black men that they're feared and that all of them are aggressive.
Angry.
We still.
These are equal
No, I'm
things.
I'm just saying that's where it comes from.
I just say it like, we just kind of, and once we talked about it, it was just like not even a thing. But I'm just saying it was like, and it's really like I said, and I even made the comment, that's that New York thing. And she said, well, you haven't ever worked with I Am Tiffany Mann. You
haven't.
Tiffany.
Because y'all know me as Tiffany, but you've never worked with
You're
me.
making I Am Tiffany Mann like this big, like, I Am Tiffany Mann is like, she'll get in you.
No. And if that
You
came
made that
across,
statement?
I will take the apology in this moment. But my friends in New York understand that kikiing with me is a different setting than like working with me. I'm very strategic in the way that I do. I want to make sure we're efficient with time, because half the time these studios cost a bunch of money. Here we have the luxury of having as much time as we need because we at your house. But in the environments in which I was artistically raised,
normal work environment.
like you have to get stuff done in a certain amount of time. So I'm like, okay, what's next? All right, are we waiting on? Who are we waiting on? Awesome. I say please. I say thank you. I ain't never cussed nobody out. I don't raise my voice. So I don't feel like that's aggression.
I think Tia deserved to be cussed out that day though. No, just
she did. That's why. What was your word? What did you say when you?
I don't know what I said.
I'm gonna leave if I disrespect you or something like you did. Because here's the thing with you. This is what bothers me.
Talk about it.
When we have an argument, when we have a disagreement, instead of coming back and trying to talk about it and figure it out, you just come and be like, "You hungry?" Like, or you know what I'm saying? Like, just somebody.
If everybody said the same thing, too.
Because when you try to charge me up about that car, you was like, don't be funny, but look at this real quick. Let me show you.
Instead of saying, "Hey,"
but that's not. But the way you said it, like you apologize to him,
that
y'all
wasn't
got
no apology though, bro. That's
I had already apologized to you.
Say, bro, why you raising your voice?
Because I did.
But my point is, going forward for our relationship to keep, because you have taken great strides and our relationship has come to a different place. But when we have arguments and disagreements and stuff, one, you can't be disrespectful.
To who?
Just to anybody.
Period.
But I'm saying, who was I disrespectful to?
No, she's just saying you can't be. Don't take offense to it. Just people.
No,
period.
but
I
okay,
thought I was
your
being
actions-
disrespectful.
Your actions were disrespectful in the way of I'm trying to talk to you. I'm over.
Because the
I
other
said,
day-
why did you go to Daddy? Because I wanted to. Because I wanted to talk to him. And what my exact words to you? Okay, well next time I wish you wouldn't have. Because we already had a plan in place. When we have arguments and things, we gotta talk about that before we can get back to being friendly and stuff. Like, you know what I'm
And you
saying?
made the statement the other day that I ain't gotta respect nobody but mommy and daddy. And I said that's not true.
I didn't say that. I said,
No, you
whoa.
said that. You said that.
Whoa,
You said that.
I said, I only have to explain. I know what I said.
No, and you said
and I said,
respect.
explain.
No, you said respect too, T.
Well, two people heard the same thing
Well,
before
I
ears.
only have
Talk to her about
explain
this. Did I
myself.
talk to you
No,
about
I'm just saying, but
But
two
the thing
people.
about it is,
After mama drove off, that's
if
what
you
you
were
said.
like a teenager and it was like, I only owe my parents an explanation, we are still all grown-ups and we had something going. Like, I feel like at least I thought I deserved an explanation as to something. You get what I'm
Because
saying?
at any job, if 3 people are given a task and one person decides to drop off, it makes the task harder for the other 2 people. So there has to be some sort of at least conversation about, okay, because nowhere else can you just be like, I'm not doing it. You said yes. You said you had the ability to. So the third of the job that you were given should be done. Or be like, hey, I got this, blah, blah, blah. I can't do it. It's a lot. We gave you ample opportunity to be like, well, what
think
is
so?
it?
So,
I think you should open the dialogue. Just go ahead. I was just saying.
I'm sorry.
Dialogue. Just open it up, bro. Just start talking. Speak freely.
Stop, David.
I can't. So here's what I will do. I will apologize to you two, and I will make the accommodation to figure out or make the time to figure out and plan the whole part that I was over and hand it to you guys. How about that?
No, we have that. That you missed the whole. What we?
You was going good. I was about to.
But I'm still not gonna be a part of the show.
I
But
don't
I'm
want
saying,
you to be anymore.
no,
But
I
my
know.
point
That's
is-
what I'm saying. I'm still not gonna do it. But I'm saying, since it was said that I had a task and I didn't complete the task or whatever the case may be on that part or that section or whatever because I was over the decorations.
Yes.
But don't minimize the
sure-
decorate. Don't
and make
minimize
sure
it because that's the like that's
taken
like
care of.
this is the look of the show here. That's you minimize it like the decorations. It wasn't nothing, but that's the aesthetics. That's a look of the show. When people look at the show, if we were outside doing it in front of a dumpster, it would be like,
When
But
you see
because
the
we
set of
take the
Fresh
time-
Prince, you knew what that was.
Yeah.
Because it was a set for the show. Everybody knew what that look was. Everybody knew the Bel Air mansion. Everybody knew what that couch in their living room meant. Like everybody knew. That's what.
So I think that's what it is you
That
kind of
sets the
took that
stage
like
for
the
the
set
show.
ain't a big deal. It's a big deal. Like when we do shows on television, those people that take that time to put those sets together and put all of that stuff together, their job is really important because it makes life easy for us.
But what she's saying is you have to come to a conclusion. Like if you have a misunderstanding, it's best we still have to go back to it and put a button on it, basically.
Otherwise, it's gonna keep coming. It's
Yeah.
gonna
Because
keep happening.
it'll keep coming up.
And we're sharing this with y'all because these are things that families go
Real
through
life.
outside of, and we don't want to ever paint a picture like when we sit down at this Man Family Dinner table that, oh, we having a good time. There are some times when we have like some back and forth,
Welcome to
some
Fix Our
things
Life.
that we resolve, and we thought, hey, if it's in the air, let's resolve it here, let's
Right.
fix it here, or we at least walk away and say we agree to disagree.
Because you always want to get an understanding. You always want to get an understanding in whatever you do. You want to leave an understanding. God forbid, if you close your eyes and never open them again. That's to all of us. We always wanted to have it where it's like it's fixed, not necessarily fixed, but you understand what we're
And I
Because
understand that the fact that the workload has to be more on 2 people, that's minor to me.
We're 30.
What was bigger for me was just your blatant like, and I know everybody, and this is me tapping into, all right, Portia, think on a deeper level, understand on a deeper level, don't personalize it. She could possibly be going through da-da-da-da-da, but I can only so much be like, Tia, like I can only, you know what I'm saying, like coax that so much, because we literally, I thought, we were trying to accommodate you and I'm like, Tia, just tell like what isn't working for you. Maybe we can figure something out so that it can work for you. Like I'm explaining the vision to you and you still just like, it's doing too much. Like I'm over it. Then JP comes in, all y'all gonna be doing anyway is sitting down in front of a camera having a conversation. I was like, I would like it to be more than that, but thank you. Like, I don't know, your energy was just really off that day and I really hated that we got to that point, but I don't think me and yours is as
deep-rooted as
you and Tiffany. But what I will say to you is understand that it was not about you not being able to provide the tasks and stuff like that. It was more about like dang, I thought we was actually in a better place to where we can talk about stuff and figure it out. We're going to go through our stuff. When we have our opinion, we know that. We're going to go through that. But I thought we was in a different place.
Ooh, Lord.
Really? But I thought we was in a different place to be like, look, I'm just I'm having a day or I'm da-da-da-da-da. I still would like to do the show, but today it's just not for me.
Getting an understanding only comes with communication.
Correct.
You cannot get an understanding if you don't communicate. You have to.
Right.
And we all
there is
know
no way to get an understanding.
We know families that fall out with their brothers and sisters, and it lasts
years.
generations.
Right.
To where
You're
they
right.
kids don't get along with their kids. We were just speaking about this the other day. Last night. So what I don't want for us to happen is, I know we got kids, but for us to fall out and it trickle down to our kids.
Because
you'll be surprised.
Because it will, because they're looking.
Yeah.
They're looking and they're listening. When you think they're not listening to conversations that you having on the phone or sitting with somebody, they are listening to everything, and it affects your kids. It affects your children beyond what we could imagine.
It does. You think kids are not listening. I remember one time me and Mama had one of the biggest arguments when Shaq got to it. Remember when Shaq, they came and got Tia thought we were going to get a divorce because she never really heard me and Mama argue.
Yeah.
And so the time she
But
heard
even
us argue.
to make up, to even find out that we, made up over.
Yeah, she didn't know that we had made up, but she telling them, they about to get a divorce.
It's a wrap, y'all.
They gonna get a divorce. Where we gonna live? Who we gonna live with?
Right.
It's because
I was
kids,
keeping the house.
kids were listening, and our kids are listening, even when we're.
I was the master of listening. I done told many things that I wasn't supposed to tell.
Stay.
But like I say, it only comes, and this is for, and we're sharing this with you guys, it only comes with communicating. And there's nothing wrong with being first.
But you have to remember, family is all you have. Family is all you have. And I know our family is blended, and we have some. Y'all have another side at your side of the family,
Right.
but even for that side,
that makes the dynamic even greater because you bring in other people and we.
But you still have
Thanks
to remember they're all that you have. They're all that you have. Thank God that you have something on the other side as well. But just remember that you gotta come to some type of conclusion
and understanding,
Right.
so you can move forward, because y'all will be working and getting along.
that will, and it only comes with communication. You have to sit down and discuss these things, get an understanding, and at least walk away saying, well, we may not be able to do that right there because I just don't, but let's do this other thing.
Right.
And not just have the attitude, and this I'm just talking in general, and not have the attitude of like, whatever. Yeah. And that whatever is just, you're just speaking for now, because later you're going to be
That's
like,
true, because I done said some hurtful things.
What was I
didn't mean
thinking?
it.
Yeah.
I really didn't. I'm
No.
just like, I don't mean that. I was just playing, because if you die tomorrow, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
and we say stuff and not meaning, think about this. What if half the stuff you said to your family came to pass?
Right.
Exactly.
Or about your family came to pass? How hurt would you be?
Right.
Would you want that? So just take some time, stop, take a deep breath, maybe even take a time out.
I was just gonna say, take
a
the time
time.
that you need, but come back.
Now come back and then let's fix it, because at the end of the day, the blood that you have, we all share some DNA at this table, one way or another.
Right.
We all share DNA and we're family. Ain't nothing we can do about being family.
Right.
You can say I disown you, but at the end of the day, we're all family.
I think we should end with the. Did you get?
There's a button.
Oh, sorry. We didn't have the Take Me Home Now story with Tiffany. That's my last story.
We have to do it on another show.
Okay.
We don't want to go too long. We'll do it. We promise we'll do that Take Me Home Now story on another show. But Tiffany, before we do it, hit us.
Don't let a day go by without telling your family you love them. I love you all.
I love y'all.
Peace out.
Love you too.
Hey, like and subscribe, share.
He did.
We did.
Well, I had it typed.
We didn't tell him to take it on.
Stuff.
I think we just missed